Right, so we are officially 11 days out from my first competition, which is pretty wild. Uh, I think because I've not really stressed about it being a prep, it feels pretty straightforward, so it's pretty good. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of not a day in the life, but I'm about to cook a meal. So I'm going to take you through what I do, how I prep things, and just see what happens really. Because I feel like everyone asks me, what do you eat? I just eat normal stuff, mate. So we will be making up the last three of my meals, which are pretty banging, but everything tastes banging at the moment. So yeah, happy with how I'm feeling, and we're just gonna keep cracking on. So I'm gonna show you how I prep my food for the day. Let's get it. So one of the key things that you need to be is efficient, right, guys? I think people think because I'm a coach, like I've got loads of time to cook and stuff. Probably have a little bit more time at home, but it doesn't actually mean that I've got time to cook everything from scratch, because obviously that can take time. I'm following a meal plan in a minute as well, which is absolutely off key. So much quicker, so much more efficient, so much less food focused. Just been, I don't know, a game changer really. I've never really followed a meal plan. I was a kind of a if it fits your macros kind of guy. But if you have a look in my fridge, mince cooked up, chicken cooked up, chicken and mince ready to cook up, veg already here. Like I buy mushrooms that are already cut up to make my life easy. I've got courgette at the moment and spinach. The goated potatoes in here, British Reds. Another thing I do as well, all frozen veg. Strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, veg, fruits, donut. Frozen veg here, got veg bags which I use, one of them a day, green beans, and just having all of that prepped and easy to get to. I'll show you my dark chocolate, because you have dark chocolate, my almond milk. It's a proper basic bitch fridge. But having all that prepped literally makes my life easy. So the other thing I do is weigh out all my veg for the day, all my fruit for the day, and then it's done. And my potatoes, like literally do it in one go. Because I'm like having fruit and veg 3, 4, 5 times a day, whatever. If you're weighing out every time, you're just wasting time. So get it all out, weigh it. It's done. You can literally just take it out and cook it when you need it. And so something so simple, but saves so much time. So yeah, little trick for you there. So yeah, so pretty simple stuff. Got 300 grams of courgette, 1 veg bag, 100 grams of runner beans. I'm going to put that all into a lunchbox, and then I'll just split that between the meals which I'm going to have it with. Simple, makes my life so much easier. Fruit, I've got 100 grams of raspberries, 200 grams of strawberries. Again, because they're frozen, get it out in the morning, then you can put it in the fridge and it will defrost as well. And then my meat's already cooked. I know how much I need for that, so I can literally just weigh it out. The only thing I cook fresh, but again I will cut it all up, is my potato, because I air fry it. But still I can cut up what I need for the day, split that in half, spread it into my meals. My omelette I don't get ready, because obviously you can't really get that ready. And then my cream of rice, I make a cream of rice pancake, so I make that fresh. But again, they're quite quick. But anything you can do to make your life quicker. I know like a lot of you guys obviously working, you've got kids, things like that. Little things like this literally make such a difference. You know, if you're doing that every day, like 5 meals a day, you're trying to make fresh, obviously you're going to waste time. So even though I've got, I'm at home working, I try to not waste any time with prep and just make it as efficient and easy as possible. Then when I need my meals, I just quickly come, grab it, do it, bosh. Let's go. So there we have it. Potatoes for this meal, veg for the whole day. I've only got 1 lot of fruit left, so that's why there's only a few strawberries. And then my mince weighed out for this meal as well. Well, let's get cooking. I'm about to change your life as well. Air fried chips. We're going to make them crispy bad boys with a little help from our friend like mayonnaise. So you don't need much. We're going to need 6 grams. Which is literally about 12 calories. Not connected to my face. Why isn't it doing this? And we're going to shake it up. So we've got the 6 grams on there. I've mixed it up, and then you're going to chuck on a decent rub. This is off key. Big up Morrison's. We don't want too much. Shake that up. Then you're going to chuck it in your preheated air fryer with a little bit of spray oil in there. Oh wow. And I've dropped the chip. Make sure they're shaky and bakey. And then you're going to get the best chips ever. Just make sure you shake them literally regularly. You don't even have to cook them for too long. I'll show you in a bit. Goated. Also want to use your bit of spray oil, and then I just wipe it out. Because you don't need all that extra oil in there, boy. And then bosh, veg is going to go straight in. Get the lid on. Wallop. And there we have it. Unreal. Anyone who's got proper lean before knows how good just a basic meal like this tastes. Mince, veg, and potatoes. Unreal. What about one? So I'm just doing some steps in my brother's garden because I'm pretty lucky. He has got a nice bit of land which is decent, so I can walk around in circles. God, my cheeks look terrible. So something that has been apparent recently, which I've noticed with a lot of my clients and just noticed with a lot of people, right, is the adversities you come across in life, right? They're always the thing that throw us off. You know, I've had a busy day. I was stressful at work. I didn't stick to my food because I didn't prepare. You know, my hormones are off. You know, I felt tired. I felt knackered. Like the kids were off school. Like these things come around all the time, literally. And you have to learn to deal with them. Like that can't always be the thing that stops you from making progress, you know. Like when you look back, a lot of them are quite minor as well. It's not as deep as you make it. You set yourself up for failure because this little hindrance that comes up, which they're always going to come up as well, which means you're always gonna, you know, fail. So I think actually when something comes up, it's probably the time you should be the most accountable, because if you're not in control of that, then other things that are going wrong, you've got no control. And what happens when you've got no control? Everything goes wrong. Mindset goes, you know, your stress goes high, sleep goes, hunger levels will be higher, and it's just you're putting yourself in that cycle of never making any progress, you know. And I'm, you know, speaking from experience and going through something at the moment which is not ideal. But if I just start going off on one, drinking, eating, doing what I want, like, how is that going to help me in any way, shape or form? Like, it's not. So I think you need to flip that narrative of what is actually causing you this discomfort, this pain that makes you want to stop, and how deep is it really? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously there's some things in life that are pretty major, right? You know, I think if you lose a family member, something like that, it's deep things, and it's, you know, it's hard, but still, you don't want to lose that accountability. Like, it's the worst time to lose it. It then just feels like everything's going wrong, but it's the time that everyone loses it, you know. So I think stop putting barriers up for yourself and run with it. If you don't have an optimal week because the kids have been off, but you've still done the best you can, that's good. Just don't deep it. I feel like the less stress I've become with things, just the more progress I've been able to make, which makes me then less stressed, which makes me able to get over those problems easier as well, because I'm not using them as an excuse. I'm just using them as a, okay, cool, let's just get on with it then, right? I don't need to not eat my meals now. Oh, I've run over at work, I didn't do this, you know, right, I'm just going to go and get my steps in later. Oh, I've got a really busy day tomorrow, but I've still got to fit in 40 minutes cardio and all my meals. I'll probably get up a bit earlier then, rather than go, oh, you know, like, it's, as a coach you hear some excuses, do you know what I mean? And I think it's like, mate, you're speaking to someone who don't make any excuses, you know, and that doesn't mean I'm better, and I've done it for years. I made excuses, you know, and I always blamed other people, but you are in control of every single action you've got, so use them wisely. Anyway, I'm going to put my headphones in now and have a little walk around the garden.